So you've landed on this video because you're wondering if you can walk, exercise, or run when you have plantar fasciitis. Now, if you're unsure if you have plantar fasciitis, check the video links below the video in the description to learn more about plantar fasciitis and its symptoms. The thing with plantar fasciitis is that the fascia itself is a tissue that continues to tear and rebuild itself. And in our opinion, what we believe is that you can technically exercise with plantar fasciitis, but some of the things that may be detrimental are, number one, if you do exercise or run or continue your activity with plantar fasciitis, you may start moving differently. And that's really the primary concern for us, is that when you start moving differently, causing yourself to either limp or maybe you're not stepping on the heel properly. So now what happens is when you're not striking on the heel properly, you may end up tightening your calf muscle, and that tightness in the calf muscle may then obviously cause other issues, such as a functional leg length discrepancy, as we like to talk about it, that may cause your hip to be out of whack. And then now all of a sudden you start having back pain, or maybe you have some knee pain, maybe the IT band starts to act up. So the problem is with plantar fasciitis, because it's painful to step on your heel, it is very difficult for you to keep your normal stride when you're exercising. And as a result, what happens is that you may end up injuring other parts of the body that you didn't want to injure in the first place. So if that is the case, you definitely want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to reduce the pain associated with plantar fasciitis, through either arch supports, if you have flat feet or your arches are collapsing, some heel cushions, maybe some elevated heel pads to reduce tension obviously on the muscles, stretching the calf muscle, massaging the arches, and so on and so forth. Those are all different things that you can do for plantar fasciitis. But if you're looking to continue to exercise, definitely continue to do so, as long as you can do that comfortably and you can keep your normal stride and step length as well as walking pattern intact. Because if you can keep your current walking pattern intact, it's going to, as we said before, cause other issues up the line, and that may be uncomfortable. One of the things that I often tell my clients is that because plantar fasciitis is different than, say, Achilles tendonitis or any kind of tendon issue, breaking up the tissue is not really such a big issue. Because if you have Achilles tendonitis and you continue to play hardcore sports with it, you may cause the Achilles to rupture, and as a result, obviously now you have to have surgery to get that reconnected. But fascia is something that we do want to break up. That's why when you look at some of our other videos, you can see that we're really about trying to break up the tissue, let it regenerate and get better. So that's one of the reasons why we like to make sure that obviously you kind of continue to work on that fascia, try to loosen it up so it becomes more springy, it becomes more kind of fluid in mobility, and has the ability for your foot to then move more naturally again without the pain. Do make sure that if there's alignment issues and other things going on, that you talk to a professional to make sure that your foot is in proper alignment when you're exercising, to reduce pain and discomfort in your feet. Now, if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to post those below. Have an amazing day.